YouTube, Dreamer Girl Infinity here, and yeah, I've just woken up and yes, I do feel a little grungy, cause yeah, I'm in my PJs, my hair is not done, but honestly, I just wanted to come here real quick and give you guys my thoughts and my reaction to finding out, of how the MJ fans, are suing Wade Robson, James Safechuck, and honestly, I would have done this sooner, but again, I just wasn't emotionally there last weekend, and time just got a little bit time just really went by a little too fast for me, really. And before I did anything else today, I wanted to be able to do this so I can give you guys my reaction and really just get a few things off my chest too, because I've been dealing with some, idiots in the comments section of a different video. And yeah, I just really wanted to unload on you guys, why, first of all, why, I defend Michael Jackson, why I fight for him, so you guys don't go and make idiotic comments to me like that. And I doubt that you will, but, in case, there's my response to the haters. Okay, first, let's start off, and if you haven't seen, this is my little precious dog, Janie. She's going to be doing the video with me, or hiding from the camera, who knows. Let's see, my reaction to the MJ fans, in France, suing Wade Robson and James Safechuck, for defamation, because I guess the laws in France are a little different from the ones over here in the US, because over in France you can get sued or you can get charged for defamatory, and honestly, to those that are watching that are from France and that are defending Michael Jackson, this is what I gotta say to you. Yeah, like honestly, like finally, people are actually seeking justice. Like yes, like honestly, this makes me so proud because like if we can't get justice for him in the U.S., we should be able to get justice for him somewhere. So that's kind of relieving to me, and it's just like to the MJ fans in France that so happen to be watching this, I doubt that you are, but anything's possible. To those that might be watching this, thank you. Thank you so much, because honestly, I wish it could be the same over here, and I wish we could, clock Safechuck and Robson's ass over here too, but at least there's more advantages like that up in France. Not trying to be disrespectful to the U.S. This is my home, but to the MJ fans in France, thank you so much. Finally, justice is being done. Anyway, let's get to what I really wanted to share with you guys, because yesterday was kind of an eventful day for me. My car broke down yesterday while I was driving home from a smoothie place. It's an old car. It broke down. I had to wait for my dad, and the tow truck got called, and it was crazy. It was stressful, but it was okay. At least I got to spend a little bit of time with my dad. But the other thing that happened, yesterday was I did get myself into a little, not really a fight, but kind of like a little scuffle between, two people, or one person especially. I won't name her, I'm not going to name her because I really don't want any more drama from her or from anybody else that's on her side. Like honestly, she's someone that, in the comments section, she was going around saying that MJ worshippers are the worst, and that, every fan is a worshiper, and that, Michael's guilty. Okay, well, let's get this straight. First of all, bitch, the only people that I worship in life is a God all the way up in heaven, our Lord and Savior, Jesus Christ, the Virgin Mary, you name it. Anybody from up there, I worship. Girl, what I'm doing is not worshiping. There's a difference between worshiping someone and fighting for someone, and that's what I'm doing. I'm fighting for someone who can't defend himself. That's what I'm doing. And that's why I do this, because I feel every person who can't speak up should have a right to speak up, who should be fought for. Because so many people for years have said that Michael Jackson is guilty of doing this, and he never was. He never was. You want to say he's guilty? Why didn't you go tell that to the FBI? Why didn't you go tell that to the LAPD, the NYPD, and the Child Protection Services, and the courtroom where he was deemed innocent? Why didn't you go tell them there? I fight for Michael because I know he was innocent. Every man is innocent until proven guilty, and he was never proven guilty once. That's why I fight for him, so I don't have to deal with idiots like you! And one more thing, like, anybody that wants to, like, go and say, the same things as she's saying, or saying that MJ fans don't know what they're talking about. Excuse me, Presh. Well, guys, this is what I gotta say to you. Suck it! Because the proof's all there. Black and white. Clear as crystal. You can clearly see that they've done their research. That there has research been done showing that Michael is innocent. And why do you think, we were really just arguing over, the 1993 case. Like, talking about Jordan Chandler and all this shit. Well, if he was really, and Michael was really guilty, then why would Jordan Chandler come out just a little while after Michael passed away and say, Michael never touched me? Why would he go and say that? He didn't have to say it. He could have remained silent, but he didn't. He came out and said, Michael never touched me. He said that his parents forced him to go with that lie. He didn't have to say it. He didn't have to say it, but he did. Like, honest to God, I can't stand these idiots. Like, honestly, they're not even willing to listen to the full story. Because back then, back in 93, back in 2005, like, either really the internet was just starting up, or there really wasn't enough information on the internet, to get this kind of information. And we have that now. We have that now, so we can clearly see that Michael Jackson is innocent and these guys are lying. It's clear. It's right there. Black and white, clear as crystal. You can't miss it. You really can't. And she was saying that, oh, she blindly defend... Bitch, it's not blindly. It's exact. You were defending him for the right reasons. The only difference then, there really wasn't as much, proof showing his innocence coming out. Because, yeah, again, the internet didn't really... I'm not going to say it didn't exist, but it's like, it was still developing. It was in the process. But now it's like, there's all this information out right there, clear for you to see. That's why I went and did my research, because I can admit this right now. Like, even I was a little skeptical, about this situation, and that's why I went online and went and did my research so I can know that I had something to rely on. And that's what I did. And I suggest, for those MJ fans especially that are skeptical about the situation, guys, do me a favor. And again, like, just go do your research, go educate yourselves. Like, seriously. So we don't have to deal with more idiots online. Like, seriously. God, like, they just made me so mad last night. Like, really, I didn't even think I was gonna get enough sleep because my heart rate was so up. I was literally about ready, to jump them. Like, really. And again, like, I won't name their names, and I guess really out of respect, but again, like, I don't want to give these guys a platform, and, and just, like, I'm not going to name their names, because I really don't want to give them a platform, and I really don't want to deal with them again, because they want to say what I'm talking about is nonsense. Like, honest to God, speak for yourselves. You looked in, like, they said they looked in, like, court transcripts. Did you look in the FBI papers? Did you look at other sources? Why don't you ask the people that worked around Michael? Why don't you ask them? I'm sure they'll give you a full explanation, full detail. Just, my God, what a bunch of idiots. Because if there's anything, like, and you want to know why I defend him and I fight for him, not only for the first reason, of me believing that every person that can't speak for themselves, whether dead or physically can't speak, every one of them should be fought for. And if there's one thing my father has taught me, It's that every man or woman is innocent until proven guilty. And he was never proven guilty once. Not by the courtrooms, not by the FBI, nor the LAPD, nor the NYPD, or the LAPD, whatever I just said, and by Child Protection Services. They all investigated him over a period of time. They all investigated him, and each and every one of them said that there is nothing that says that Michael Jackson is a child molester. He never was. They all said that. Why shouldn't that be enough for you? Are you too biased? Are you too far up, the people's ass that convinced you he was a bad guy? Because either it stems from, the way your parents raised you. It either stems from, again, from tabloids, really. And need I remind you, Leaving Neverland is not a reliable source. It is not a reliable source. And I think probably one of them has said, for me to go watch Leaving Neverland. Bitch, I did watch Leaving Neverland. Like, I watched, a whole bunch of clips of it, and each time I saw them, you could clearly see that Wade Robson and Safechuck were lying. They were lying through their teeth. Anyone with a brain in their head and a heart in their chest would see that Wade Robson and James Safechuck are liars. They are liars. They are liars, really. You can clearly tell, like, during the whole thing, they're just smirking and laughing and going about it, as if nothing's wrong. Like, honest to God, you could clearly tell that they're lying. And yet you want to still sit there and say Michael is a molester? Fuck you! Bullshit! Until you do actual research, then, until you go and do some actual research, then you give your reaction. I'm not going to sit here and say that Michael is guilty when I haven't done any damn research. It's like the same thing. I could say the same thing about, R. Kelly or, I could say the same thing about R. Kelly because I'll admit, I haven't done, a lot of research. A lot of people are saying he's guilty and although recent proof has come out saying that he was guilty and that he did, do horrible things to women, at the same time, while I do see it, I want to wait for the verdict. I really want to wait for the verdict, because, again, innocent until proven guilty. I'm waiting till the verdict comes. Or if it hasn't come yet, I don't know. I need to do more research on this individual. Yeah, but really, guys, I just wanted to get this off my chest because, honestly, idiots like that on the internet that barely do any research, honestly, those are the bitches that make me mad. Because it's you want to sit there and say, I worship him? Bitch, there's a difference between worship and fighting for someone. Especially because with Michael, yes, I do love and appreciate him for what he's done. But that's not worship. That is not worship. It's called respect. Respect! Something that I bet you two don't even have. Respect. And that's another thing my dad taught me how to do. Respect. And yes, while I do respect him, I can clearly say this. Michael Jackson, he's not my God. He's not Jesus. My life is in God and Jesus' hands. That's why, that's worship right there. God, Jesus, the Virgin Mary. But with Michael, it's love and respect. That's what it is. It's respect. So don't you dare mix that up with worship. Because the people I worship in my life, again, I just named. So don't get that mixed up, okay? And yeah, I think that's really all I have to say about this. Again, thank you to the MJ fans in France, for stepping up, suing Wade Robson and James Safechuck. Thank you so much, for those that happen to be watching from France that are a part of this. Thank you. I respect you. I respect you wholeheartedly. I appreciate what you do. Keep fighting for the King of Pop, keep fighting for, justice. Thank you, keep fighting. And hopefully soon, we can get a law in the U.S., that protects, the deceased from defamatory. Because I really don't want to see anything, any of this shit happen again. I really don't. Because I don't want to be, in my freaking 20s, in my late 20s or early 30s, hearing more about this shit, about Michael. Like, I really don't want that, especially for my future generation. So, honestly, we do need a law, that protects the deceased from defamatory because, if they're able to be protected, in life, they should also be protected in death because they can't even defend themselves. So it's like anyone that says anything, derogatory or something that's so malicious, they should be protected. They should be, like again, they should just be protected, from idiots like Robson, Safechuck, and any of the other, MJ hater idiots. Like they really should. So that's all I really have to say. Thank you guys for watching. Please let me know in the comments your reactions to the MJ fans in France, suing Wade Robson, James Safechuck, and again, really, how you just deal with MJ haters as a whole, because usually, like, I'll stand up and say, hey, get your facts straight, and I'll admit, I probably shouldn't have done that, but honestly, I really don't care anymore, because I feel like somebody needed to say it, and damn it, if it's me, like, I'll gladly volunteer. And it's just, but either way, I'm done with those two idiots especially. I'm done with them. You're finished. If you so, well, I doubt it, but again, like, I'm done with them. I'm done dealing with their nonsense. I'm sick of it. I said what needed to be said. I've shown you the proof. Look it up like actual people who have brains. Look it up. And again, that's really all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. Thanks for putting up with my grunginess. Thank you. Yeah, this is what happens when you do a video when you wake up early or later in the morning. And that's really all I have to say. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you for putting up with me and my rant. And hopefully I would like to do a video, I want to start doing react videos, not just to Michael, but to anything else as a whole, like maybe Nostalgia Critic or Disney. Like, hopefully I would like to post a review of the new Disney movie live action remake, The Lion King. I'd like to go and do a reaction to that. Hopefully I will, like this weekend or next week. We'll see. But anyway, thank you guys for watching. Again, let me know in the comments what you think about, the MJ fans in France, suing, the two liars, and really how you deal with MJ haters. Like, just let me know of that because, maybe next time I decide to get myself mixed up in that, maybe I'll find a better way of how to deal with it. Just let me know of that. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time. Peace.